going to discuss the few questions which had come in 2017 February in Kerala Set examination. Here the question is acidity of oxides of Mn follows the order. Therefore here first we have to calculate the oxidation states. Therefore here oxidation state of MnO, that is plus 2. Oxidation state of Mn2O3, here 2x, plus minus 6 equal to 0. From this we can calculate the x. X is equal to plus 3. Next I am going to calculate the oxidation state of MnO2. MnO2, here we can calculate the oxidation state, that is x is equal to plus 4. Next I am going to calculate the oxidation state of Mn2O7. Here oxidation state for Mn2O7, that is plus 7. Therefore here the basicity means we can say basicity decreases with increasing the oxidation state. Here we have to calculate the acidity of oxide. Therefore acidity means just a reverse of that. Therefore here acidity, that is we can write acidity increases with increasing the oxidation state. Here acidity increases with increasing in the oxidation state. Therefore here Mn2O7 oxidation state is more than MnO2. Therefore here Mn2O7 that is greater than MnO2, MnO2 that is greater than Mn2O3, Mn2O3 that is greater than MnO. Therefore here the answer D is correct. Here I am going to discuss the vibration spectra of CO2 molecule. Here question is for CO2 molecule we need to choose the correct option from these four. Vibrational spectra of CO2 molecule. Triatomic linear CO2 molecules have 3 atoms. Therefore here N is equal to 3. Therefore the molecule have 3n degree of freedom. For linear molecule there will be 3n minus 5 fundamental vibrations will be there. Therefore here N is equal to 3. 3 into 3 minus 5, that will be equal to 4. Therefore CO2 molecule will have 4 fundamental vibration. Four fundamental vibration. This is the short form of vibration. These mode of vibrations are symmetrical stretching, and second one asymmetrical stretching, and the third one two symmetrical bending. First here I am going to consider symmetrical stretching. Here in the case of symmetrical stretching, carbon dioxide is not IR active. Symmetrical stretching, carbon dioxide that is IR inactive. Because there is no change in the net molecular dipole. Since both bonds are stretched, both bonds are more easily polarizable. The overall molecular polarizability changes and symmetric stretch is Raman active. See here, Since both bonds are stretched, both bonds are easily more polarizable here. Here, more easily polarizable. Second one, asymmetrical stretching. In the case of asymmetrical stretching, one end is stretched, here one end is stretched, and other end there is a compression. This produces fluctuating in the dipole moment. Thus, this vibration is IR active. This vibration is IR active because there is a change in the net molecular dipole. Change in the net molecular dipole. This is the reason. Then what about Raman? Not Raman active. The next I am going to consider symmetrical bending. Two symmetrical bendings. Here all bonds equally polarizable. The bending motion of carbon dioxide is IR active. IR active because there is a change in the net molecular dipole. Here also IR active. Reason is there is a change in the net molecular dipole. Since the bending motion involves no change in the bond length, here there is no change in the bond length, there is no change in the polarizability of the molecule, therefore the bending motion is not Raman active. Therefore, Raman inactive. Here, in first column, not. In first column, symmetrical stretching. Here, what about the IR? IR is inactive. In the case of symmetrical stretching, IR is inactive. And what about the Raman? Raman will be active. In the case of asymmetrical stretching, here also we have to write the stretching. Asymmetrical stretching, IR will be active. IR will be active. The reason because change in the net molecular dipole. Then what about the Raman? Raman will be inactive. Raman inactive. In the case of bending, IR active, reason change in the net molecular dipole. Then here what about the Raman? Raman will be inactive. Raman will be inactive. Now we can check the answer. Here, asymmetric stretching is Raman inactive and IR active. We can check the asymmetrical stretching. Raman inactive. What about the IR? IR is active. Therefore, here the first answer A is correct. Next question, which of the following complexes show metal to ligand charge transfer? This question had asked in 2017 February Kerala set examination. Therefore here metal to ligand charge transfer, there are few conditions are there. Metal to ligand charge transfer, few conditions are there. The first condition, the transfer of electron from molecular orbital of metal to ligand. Second condition, metal must have less oxidation state. And the third condition, ligand must have vacant pi orbital. Therefore here the second condition, the metal must have less oxidation state, right? Therefore here I am going to check the oxidation state. Therefore here in the case of KMnO4, oxidation state of KMnO4, that is +7. For nickel we know that also high, +2. Therefore here for this the third also oxidation state is very high. Therefore here oxidation state that is very less for this cobalt, A, CO6. Therefore here oxidation state is very less, 0. Next, fourth rule, examples like carbonyl, CN, bipyridine, pyridine, thionate ion, aromatic ligand, ligand having pi bond. If any of these come up, it becomes metal to ligand charge transfer. Therefore here we can see in the A, carbonyl. Therefore here answer is A.